Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Frame class YouTube channel. In the last two videos, we learned about the source documents and by analyzing the transaction. So we are selecting the correct accounting voucher to record the transactions. And now we are now proceeding to record the transactions. Before that, we discuss about two topics. One is instead of using by and to, which is by default in Tally Prime, you can change it to debit, credit, DR, CR, because if it is DR and CR, it is easier for us to, to record, because two and by this, there will be, sometimes you get confused. That is why, how to change that 2 by 2, CR and DR, and while recording transactions, again we will come across that. And next one is single entry and double entry. In the single entry system and the double entry system, just like the manual accounting, you use debit and credit. You show DR and CR. You show that in the accounting vouchers. And another one is single entry system. Single entry mode. In the single entry mode, you do the same thing. That is, one account is debit, one account is credit. There will be two accounts. Both will be recorded, but will not show debit and credit. Without showing the debit and credit, we have to determine and we have to enter the transactions. So first of all, today we will take up the first voucher, and we first of all follow for all the vouchers. First we follow double entry system. We follow the double entry system, and then when regarding the transaction, some transactions we will record under double entry system, and after that again we will learn about the single entry system. And but generally these receipts and payments, these vouchers, single entry system will be easier. So we will check out. First of all, we will follow the double entry system, then we will follow the single entry system. I will give you some tricks, because in this receipts and payments which we discussed, whether sometimes one voucher starts with credit, some vouchers start with debit, and double entry system it is different, and the single entry system it will be different. So the voucher which starts with debit in the under single entry system, it will start with credit under double entry system. So by not remembering all this, whether it starts with debit or credit today, I will give you while recording. I will tell you small tricks also. With the tricks, you can easily, very easily, you can record. So I am sharing the share screen now, and I will open Tally the class, then the topics, and as well as Tally Tally Prime also. I am opening both, and we will proceed to record. And we have some problem also for that. That is some transactions to record this. To record the payment to receipt voucher, some transactions also to be taken. See, yesterday, I prepared this table which starts with debit and credit. I told you, I think already, but it is difficult to remember that. I will give you simple tips also. So we completed about debit and credit and instead of 2 and 5, and the double entry system, single system, we learned about that. And now we are proceeding. We are getting to the actual job regarding the transactions. First, we will take up receipt voucher, because without receipt we cannot make payment. So without receipt we cannot make payment. That's why we are taking up first receipt voucher. Receipt voucher, that is F6. Receipt voucher F6. So go there. Go to the Tally. So first of all, there are many companies. Immediately when you start Tally Prime, we will go to the page, select the company page. That is all the companies will be listed. So there, select a company. That is the screen. You will select a company. I selected Sri Venkatesh Enterprises. So if you click there, select that and click, we will enter the gateway of Tally. So from the gateway of Tally only, you can enter the company's accounts, and we can do any work from the gateway of Tally only. So here, see, this is the screen, gateway of Tally. See in the left hand side, below that Tally education version, gateway of Tally. From it we have to go. So now I told you already, there are 4 heads: masters, transactions, utilities, and reports. So first of all, in the masters, create, alter, chart of accounts. All these things we completed. We use these to create single ledgers, to create multiple ledgers, to alter or to delete the ledgers. So we learned about the masters we completed. The next one is transactions. So next one is transaction being record. The transactions is to have to be recorded. So recording the transactions come under the transactions. Under the transaction, there are 2 options. Under the transaction, there are 2 options. One is vouchers. Vouchers with accounting vouchers. So in these accounting vouchers, we record the transactions. And then second one is debit. Second one is debit. So this, after recording the transactions, we will know about the debit. I will give a simple meaning. Vouchers means we create vouchers individually. Like that, for every transaction, we create a voucher. For every transaction, we create it. We receive money, receipt voucher, we make payment voucher, like that. We record all the transactions in the accounting vouchers. Okay. So that is the meaning of vouchers, recording the transactions in the accounting vouchers. And then next one is what is meant by table means. These vouchers which we created, they are individually created. And all the list of the vouchers which we created, that is the transactions for that day. So every day if you check out, the day book shows the transactions which we recorded. All the transactions which we recorded at one place. So these vouchers are recorded, and these vouchers are in different ledger accounts. When we create the voucher, we enter the transaction in a voucher, so it will be automatically converted into different ledger accounts. And in the day book will show all the transactions which we recorded at one place. Okay, so that we will learn afterwards. After recording these transactions, after learning how to record the transactions, then you will go to the day book. And in the middle also, after recording few transactions also, I will show you. This day book can be viewed every day. Name is day book, but it is not that, it will not show only day. It will show the transactions. If you want to every day, it will show every day. If you want every week, it will get. The only thing is, you have to take the date. If you take the date, one day, it will show for one day. If you take some period from 1 day to 3-4 days, it will show. For 1 week, if you take the period, that is all day up to. If you take all day up to, and if you select the period, for the whole period, it will show. Otherwise, simply if you click the day, open the day book, it will show that all the transactions for that particular day only. That is the day which we entered the transactions. For that day only, it will show the list of the transactions. If you want to see more days, so then you have to give the period by clicking Alt F2, select the period. For that period, it will show the transactions. And I told you already, every option will have one capital letter in blue color highlighted. So that is the key for that voucher. If you simply want sorry, if you simply click that alphabet, that key, then that voucher will open. Okay. Now, our first one is, we'll go to vouchers, transactions, vouchers, to record the transactions. First of all, when you open the vouchers, by default it will show payment voucher, but it is not that. Whatever you want, you can select. Now, what is our task? Our task is to select the receipt voucher. We have to record the receipt voucher where you are there. So we have to select receipt. See on the right, that is right button menu, there is receipt F6. So from F4 to F10, this is one part. This is date and company. This is one part. This is one part, and all others are some parts. Okay. So we are learning about this part. In this part, whichever we want to enter, that is the accounting voucher we have to select. Now we require, that is receipt voucher. So see here, receipt. That is the key is F6. So you can click with mouse. You can click the receipt. If you click, we'll go to receipt voucher, or you can click F6 You can click F6 in the keyboard. F6, only F6. If you click F6 also, you will go to the receipt voucher. You go to receipt voucher, and first of all, we have to select the date. First of all, the date which you are entering. For example, I am entering 1st April. So 1/4 you take 1/4. And afterwards, to change the date, simply F2 is enough. You could press F2, immediately it will show the next date. So it will go to the next date. Again, if you click, it will go to the next date. But if you want some other date, then you have to type the date. Otherwise, every day by day, it will go. And one more thing is, so if you change the date today, so for the whole day, so we will not, the date will not change, isn't it? So that date column is not required for us actually. So in that case, what we can do is here, for example. So this is the date. So from here, when you are entering, it will go to the date every day. I will tell you here. One will come here. Correct. See here every day, this number is automatic. This number is automatic. From here, it will go to the date. I will tell you date, how it goes. See here. See here, when you open this, so here automatically the number is that receipt number or voucher number is fixed automatically. That we can make manual also. That we will learn later how to the numbers of the vouchers or invoices, how to make it manual or automatic. This is by say default, it is set automatic. So immediately when you open the voucher, our cursor goes to date. So date if you enter, it will come down. But every day, the whole day, all the transactions will be on that day only. So every time, if the cursor goes there, again you have to press enter and come to the plus column. So actually that is not required. So instead of that, you can make this cursor without going to the date column. The date column can be skipped. That I will say. After we will enter for some vouchers will enter, we will see, and after that, if you make it, how it will appear, that will. Okay. So in the receipt voucher. So this is the receipt accounting voucher. So what is meant by receipt accounting voucher? See in this case, the receipt accounting voucher means all the receipts. Receipt means receipt of cash or through bank. Bank means check or DD or any online transaction, NEFT or RTGS or any credit card or debit card or anything. All these will be under that they will come out through bank only. So cash or through bank, whatever you receive and receipt from anyone, receipt from a person or for any other purpose, that is any income or something from a person, the amount due he may pay. So that amount received or any income or any other amount received, or sometimes some people they give order for goods and they will pay some advance. So advance received, whatever way, whatever thing which they receive cash or through bank, if you receive, you have to enter in the receipt voucher. But there is one exception. In the case of cash sales means sale of goods. In the case of cash sales, that cash is we are receiving cash, but the cash sales receipt amount, the cash sales receipt should not be entered in the receipt voucher, because for the sales, either cash or credit, for the sales, there is a separate accounting voucher. So cash sales or credit sales, the sales will be entered in the sales voucher. That is why that sales amount received, that is cash sales amount received, will not be entered in the receipt. So all the receipts, cash or through bank, that will be entered in the receipt voucher except cash sales. Okay, so we will take up one example. I am taking one example. So take an example, you can understand. And one more thing is, so when we are entering now, we will enter all the transactions in the double entry system only. So here, all control H, so it will show double entry, that's what it's showing. Double entry or single entry, we can do. So first of all, change it to double entry. Change it to double entry. First we will learn we will record the transactions under double entry system, and afterwards, after some time, after some transactions, and next time we will go to single entry also. So you can see whichever is easier, you can do. Okay. So here, receipt. Receipt means we are receiving cash. Here, how to enter the receipts means first is showing actually in the ledger, in the manual accounting, what we are doing, how we record the transaction in journal. We record the transactions in journal. So when we are entering the transaction in the journal, what we do, the same thing we do here also. Because rules, everything same, but the method of recording is different. There we write all the transactions in the journal. Here we enter the transactions depending on the nature in different accounting vouchers, but rules are same. So what we do there? First of all, to see the transaction. So in the transaction, what are the two accounts involved? Every transaction will have two accounts. What are the two accounts involved? So those two accounts we have to identify. We have to identify the two accounts involved in the transaction. And the second one is, so these two accounts, to which type of account they belong? There are three types of accounts: personal accounts, real accounts, and nominal accounts. So these two accounts we have to identify which type of account they belong, whether they belong to personal account or real account or nominal account. So the type of account we have to decide. First, what are the two accounts? Then what are the type of account we have to decide. And after that, after deciding the type of account, so take every account. So as per the type of account, say the golden rule, as per the golden rule, we have to decide each account will be debited or credited. So first we will take our account according to the type. So according to the rule, is it to be debited or credited, we will decide. And the second account, that also according to the rule of that particular type. So we will decide is to be debited or credited. These things we do either in the manual accounting journal or here also. This is the fundamentals of basics of accounting. So accounting is based on the golden rules only, whether it is tally or manual accounting or anything. So we have to do the three things. First, identify two accounts, then determine the type of accounts, then as per the rule, golden rules, decide which account is to be debited, credited. Okay, here and then this receipt account, receipt voucher, first starts with credit. So I will tell you a simple example. It starts with credit, another thing it starts with debit. All these you forget. First of all, when you are receiving, from where we are receiving? We are receiving. From where we are receiving? Receiving from a person towards loan, towards the amount payable by him, or any advance from him, or any other reason. Any other reason is some income we receive something. So whatever it may be, from whom or why you are receiving the amount. For example, you are receiving from a debtor X. That means whoever are receiving, we are receiving from X. So first of all, in the credit, first column, that is credit. It is credit only. Who is giving to us? That is from whom we are receiving. That we have to say. That from whom we are receiving. Then second one, first one is the second one is debit. Second one, how we are receiving, cash or through bank. The first one, we can take up who is paying to us, then from whom we are receiving, why you are receiving. Second one is how you are receiving, why you are receiving, from where you are receiving, and what you are receiving. So that's one. So in first one, suppose you are receiving from X, you are receiving from X, Y and Co, for example. So Y and Co is to be paid 500 rupees. Then debit, what you are receiving? Receiving cash. So select cash, receive cash, or receiving from, through check. So for example, State Bank of India. So every voucher starts with the source, how we are in there, from where we are receiving. It starts with source. Okay. So receipt means from where we are receiving. Similarly, payment, the opposite. Whom you are paying, to whom you are paying. That's all. Simple. So, from where you are receiving, that means from a person as against the debt, against the invoices, old dues, or against some advance is giving, or so for some other purpose, you may receive some commission or some income, interest, commission, etc. You are receiving some income. So, what is the source of the receipt? From where, why you are receiving? That you have to write in the first one. That is automatically the person who is giving is a creditor. I mean, a debtor paying to is what you say as a personal account. Credit the debit the receiver and credit the giver. This we are receiving from him means he is the giver. So credit the giver as per the rule. It is okay. But simply without these rules, simply you can say receipt means where from where we are receiving. Then what we are receiving, cash or check. This is the method in this regarding in receipt voucher. Okay, now we'll take up examples. Here, this one we did already. It is determining the correct type of voucher, correct accounting voucher. We will determine. The next one is double entry. We did I think no. Double entry also. Double entry we did I think. Okay, okay. And then receipt voucher. The third one is receipt voucher. See, first one on 1st April, brought cash 1 lakh as capital to start the business. Who brought the capital? Proprietor. Proprietor brought cash 1 lakh as capital to start the business. So, in this, we have to determine two accounts. What are the two accounts? One is cash. One is cash. Cash is the first account, and another one is capital account. That is, proprietor is bringing the capital amount. So instead of writing proprietor, we call it as capital. Whenever proprietor is giving to the business, we call it as capital. These are the two accounts involved in the transaction, cash and capital. So capital is a personal account, cash is a real account. So what is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in. So cash is coming into the business. So cash account is to be debited, keep it like that. And as per our terms, you are receiving cash into the business. From where you are receiving? That is the first question. From where you are receiving? From the owner. That is capital account. So you are receiving capital, that is from the owner. So what you have to do? First of all, the receipt column. Date is 1st April. In the receipt column, you have to take capital account, isn't it? So from where you are receiving? From owner, capital, 1 lakh. That's 1 lakh. And then what you are receiving? Second one, you are receiving cash. So cash account is to be debited. As per rule also, debit what comes in, cash is coming in. Like just simply being capital brought into business. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay. So this is the first transaction. Go to the second transaction. Yes, these are the transactions from the beginning itself. In this case, we arranged a person to buy goods from RAM traders. So RAM traders they are selling. So we arrange a person to buy from them. That is just like an agent. We arranged a person to buy from RAM traders. So we received check for 5,000 rupees as commission. So RAM traders for arranging the purchasing the person. So they paid us commission by check. So when you check receive check, every time when you check receive check, immediately we will deposit in our bank. That means the check, we are not getting cash, but we are not receiving cash, but the bank is receiving money. So receiver bank. Okay, now here. So this is the transaction. We are receiving commission, means it is receipt of payment. What is happening? We are receiving. So we have to enter the receipt voucher. Okay, sure. We have to enter the receipt voucher. Okay. And then what are the two accounts here? We are receiving money. Why? It is commission to us. Commission is one account. Another account is we are receiving check. Check means bank. So State Bank of India or depositing. So the amount received from them is we are not receiving. The bank is receiving. That means we paid into bank means bank will take money from them. So bank is the State Bank of India is one account. So these are the two accounts. So we are receiving check as commission from wrong traders. But wrong traders is immaterial here. Immaterial. Because he is paying money. So if he does not pay money, he has to pay in future. He will become a debtor. But he is giving check to us. Simply we are receiving from him. That's all. So wrong account traders is immaterial. So commission is income. Income is to be credited and State Bank is the receiver, is to be debited. So here as per our terms, here first one, receive. Why you are receiving or where from where you are receiving? From a person or person is from a person is against the due, not that advance, no. Some other purpose we are receiving some other reason receiving for commission. We are receiving for commission. Commission is an income. So we have to write as commission received. Commission received. What is the amount? 5,000. We receive commission. And the second one is we are not receiving cash. If we receive cash, we will write cash here. Isn't it? We will write cash. We will write here cash. We will write cash. But we are not receiving cash. We have issued a check and deposited in bank. So here what we will take? State Bank of India. We will take State Bank of India. Okay. So and one more thing is here, whenever cash is received or paid, simply we will enter that, no problem for that. But in the case of check, that is through bank, we have to do the details of the bank in that transaction also. In this case, that is called that giving the details, the page here, the page is accounting voucher creation. We are getting the accounting voucher. When we enter the bank transaction, in that case, bank allocation page, bank allocations, because these amounts which you received, deposited in so and so bank or deposited in some other bank, that is allocation of the money in the banks. That is called bank allocation. So bank allocation page you will get. In this case, transaction type. So how you receive? You receive through bank only. How? Receive check, receive DD, and not only these, there are many items. So you can just click this space bar. Just click space bar. It will show check or DD, e-fund transfer means RTGS or net or online net banking. All this will come. Others, for others also there are some more. See here, some show more. Double click that, you get all the options. So ATM, through ATM, from ATM they can transfer to our account. Card means debit card, ATM debit card, cash, check or DD, ECS, electronics funds transfer, electronics cash transfer. That is electronic cash service. So that ECS is also called the electronic funds transfer. So like that you can get or e-funds transfer, RTGS, etc. Electronic check. So they can give the electronic check also. And electronic DDR-PO. Electronic by creating DDR-PO. Electronic PO means but pay order will be issued by banks for payment within the state, within the city. For other cities, they will issue check, demand draft, they will issue. Within the city, they will not give a demand draft. They will do pay order. It is called pay order. PO means pay order. So they will do. If any other method, so that will be it. So now here, what we received check. So number is not given. For example, check number if you take 100001. Okay, it will be 6 digits. So that one. So here you will select check. You will select check or DD. Okay, you will select check amount and instrument number means check number. What is that? 10001. Check number and date is whatever the date we receive. That is the check date written on the check. So they will give generally. They will put the date today and they will do the sometimes they will write the check in advance. Some 2-3 days back they have written the check and they issue to you today. So in that case here, instrument date means what is the date written, not the date we receive. The date which is written on the instrument means on the check. So generally it will be the same date. So 1st April, nothing is given. If the date is given in the transaction, then you have to take that. Suppose it is 1st April. Suppose it is already prepared. The check is prepared on 25th of March. So here we are saying 25th March 2022 because the checks are valid only for 3 months. The checks are valid only for 3 months. If you don't deposit in the bank, after that you cannot get the money. So it will expire. That is why the exact date of the instrument from the date 3 months. So we have to write the instrument date exactly. And then bank. Bank means we received check. We are depositing in our bank. That is, we entered in the State Bank of India. Here, bank allocation page, bank name means the bank of the check which they give. That is their bank. So on which bank they give the check? They may have accounts in many banks. They may give any check, any bank. So what is the bank check we give? So that we don't know here. It's not given here. So we deposited in State Bank of India. What is the check they give? We don't know. So just give it out. So commission being commission received by check. Others the check. Full transaction we did not give here. We have to give brief description. The narration means brief description of the transaction. So yeah. Okay. So this is the transaction. Okay, understand? See here. Next one. 2nd May. This is April. This is 2nd May. Ranga. Sorry, not Ranga. See, Ranga traders placed order for goods and paid 10,000 advance. So they placed order for our goods because we are manufacturing. They will do the order in advance. Then we will manufacture and we will be there supply the goods. That's why there will be some advance also. So they placed for our order for goods and paid 10,000 rupees as advance. That means what happened? Received money, we received or paid? We received. So we received 10,000. We received 10,000. Nothing is here given as check. So we are taking back. If nothing is here given means the amount means it is cash. So 10,000 rupees we received cash. So cash is one account. Another account is who gave this one? Ranga traders. So this is one Ranga. So Ranga traders is the second account. So there are two accounts, Ranga accountant and the Ranga traders and cash. You have to check up this. And Ranga traders is personal account and cash is a real account. So when you have to enter here, so that what is the date here? 2nd May, not April. See here, it is by default 1st April. So if you just click F2, it will go to the next day. 2nd April is going. But here, 2nd day, it is not April, 2nd May. That is why what we have to do is here, 2nd May. Here is not necessary, it will take automatic. So 2nd May, we have given the date, and here we received from here. What is the what you first you have to enter in the receipt? From where we received, how you received, why you received. We received from Ranga traders. So here, Ranga traders you have to give. Ranga traders 10,000 rupees. Okay. And then what you received, nothing is given means cash only. Okay. Here, received as advance. How do you know it is advance? Whether it is paid by or against the due from him. He has to pay money to us. So against that, he paid or it is advance. It is nothing is loan. Okay. So in that case, there is one option called bill-wise entry. Bill-wise entry. Bill-wise entry we will learn afterwards. After this, we will learn bill-wise entry. That option is available in F11. See here. First one is maintain accounts and then enable bill-wise entry. Bill-wise entry if I give. See here. If I give bill-wise entry, then what will happen? See here. Ranga traders. See here, it's coming. All the options are coming. So why you paid amount against any balance? No. Against he paid as advance. So there is advance here. Advance. He paid advance. And advance, voucher number is here. The number to take. Voucher number. Type of reference is advance and 6 advance number 6, 10,000 rupees. So that if you enable that, then you got this, but it's not, we will do it later. Okay. Okay. Or it is better you will enable this also because every time you will get it. If you get it, just we will leave it up. Okay. Like this. We enter this, it's finished, and advance you are given. Otherwise, till we know that, simply give it as on account. We give it as on account we give. We don't know why on account. Advance and how the advance will be adjusted. All that we will learn. Advance or against step. There are many options are there. All these options we will learn when we learn the bill wise entries. Okay. So just to take on account. Or you disable that one, it will not ask anything. Just if you disable this, if you make it no, so then it will not ask anything. It will not ask anything. Just simply, just it will go. Okay. So this is the method of recording this. But in this case, if there is any sale of goods sold for cash 10,000. Sold for cash means we are getting cash, isn't it? So generally, just we'll go to record in the receipt voucher because we are receiving cash now. But only in the case of sale of goods, in the case of sale of goods, sale of assets, okay, we take cash. In the case of sale of goods only, we should not enter the receipt voucher because there is another voucher, separate voucher for the sale of entry. I mean, sale of goods, there is another voucher called sales voucher. All the sales voucher, sales of goods, whether cash or credit, they will be entered in the sales voucher only. That is why you should not be entered in the receipt voucher. Understand now? This is the thing. And before this, we have just one item. Then that is when you are going to record the transactions, you forgot or remember when you create the company, after creation the company created successfully, it is showing, and then it is showing F11, it is showing company features alteration screen. Company features alteration. This F11 features we had to enable as per our requirement. As per our requirement, we had enabled these features before making the entries. After enabling the features only, we have to make entries. But in this case now, our entries are received payment and these vouchers we are looking after, not sales, only this. So up to the entries of accounting voucher, cash or anything, we have enabled the accounting. There are three options, three headings: accounting, inventory, taxation, some other minor things they are not related to this. They are different items. And these three, we have enabled these as per our requirement. First, if you are entering now, just only simple entries you are making. That is accounting entries. So maintain accounts, that is to be made as, and this all this actually which is no, this is also no. All are no. Only accounts we are entering. So maintain accounts. So that is made yes. Okay. And will have enable bill wise entry that we will take up later, or we can make it yes. And goods, when we don't have inventory, goods are now. At present we are not working out the goods. We are not entering the goods. That is why it is no. And when there is a goods, and in such cases when inventory everything we have to enter, even without inventory also, now we are entering only accounting financial entry. In that case also, there will be some GST is payable. In such case also, if the GST is payable, we have to make the GST, we have to enable the GST also. But here, we are not enabling anything, just we are making only the accounting entries. Okay, that's why. And then, when you are going to learn the inventory, that is sale and purchase of goods, when you are entering the goods items, then we will enable the inventory features. Along with inventory features, we will enable the taxation features also. Then all the features will be enabled. Then we will make all the full-fledged entries. Now we are learning the entries one by one, and after that we will learn all the entries, how to make different entries. We are making one different type of entries now. We are learning one by one. So this is about the purchase. Receipt voucher. We know the receipt voucher if you learn, then payment voucher will be very easy. Same thing we do, but reverse. We are receiving now, there we make payment. That's all. That's all, except that everything will be same. With the same work we do. First of all, do the transaction. What are the two accounts, and what are the type of accounts, and what are the gold rules for that accounts. As per that, we will do. Okay, this is the thing. So with this, we complete this one. I will close this one. And this also I will close. Okay, so with this our session is complete today. This is very simple entries are these are, and tomorrow we'll take up the next voucher, next type of voucher. This is F6 receipt voucher we learned today, and tomorrow next one F5 payment voucher, because F5 is before that. We are not going as per the numbers, because as per the method we are going, because unless you receive the money you cannot make the payment, isn't it? Unless you receive the money, how can you make the payment? That's why first we are talking about the purchasing, receipt, then we will go for payment. Then we will go for contract, receipt payment into the bank. Okay. Similarly, sales and purchase also. Purchase, first we, sales is F8, purchase is F9, and first we learn F9, that is purchase. Without purchasing goods, how can you sell the goods? Without purchasing, we don't have goods, then how can we sell the goods? That is why we have to learn as per the happenings in the business, how the business will do. That's what we take. But the numbers they are given like that. While doing the work, we have to follow the numbers. And as per our requirement, we have to take the numbers. Okay. This is the thing. Tomorrow we go for payment voucher. And with this, today we start the session. And the same thing, repeating story. So I request all the people, whoever not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe my channel and select the bell icon, click the bell icon and select all, so that you get notification for all the videos. And then share, definitely you share my channel with all our friends, whoever require that, not simply your friends saying you just subscribe to this, don't like that. That's not required. Because wherever actually interested, who require the accounting training, then only you share with them and watch the videos, every video till the end. Don't skip the video. You watch till the end, because in every video there will be some new things coming. Some new things will be explained. So if you skip that things, you may miss many topics, you may miss many items. Okay, that is why watch till the end, and after watching fully, and then if you really like it, you like that, you press the thumb, it will be like, and then you post comment, definitely comments. Nobody is posting comments, because you have to post your idea about this video in the comment section. Then only I will understand how the people are receiving, how the students are receiving. They are facing any problem. One person, he called me from Kakinada. He asked us, we said, within one day, he watched some 15 to 20 videos the same day. Then I said, don't do that. Go watch one or two, then practice. The main thing is, by watching the videos, you have to simultaneously, you have to practice nearly 3 to 4 times into practice. Then only you will get perfect knowledge. Okay. And then, he asked one doubt. He got the down in the fundamentals in the beginning, after creation of the company, migration of, after the downloading and installing the Tally Prime, migrating the data from ERP9 to Tally Prime. That is one. Another thing is, still you are not complete. There is a long time for that. That is, after completing the complete year, so we have to go for the next financial year. So this will stop with this pending, and next year we have to open fresh account, like that. So it is called opening a new financial year. So he got down, the difference between opening a new financial year or migration, he got down. That clarified. Migration is from ERP9 to Tally Prime. The data conversion or data transfer is called migration. This is only opening a new financial year. That is a long time for us, because after all the entries and after this completing the year, we have to go for the new financial year. Like that, within one day, we watched 25 yearly videos. I don't know. One video every day, every Telugu every 2 days it will come. In English every 2 days it will come. So you within the 2 days you practice at least 3-4 times, then you will get a good knowledge. Okay. So with this, I stop this session, and you become. I wish you all the best, and you learn a very good, perfect knowledge by following my videos and you follow my videos in the same order. So I am uploading one by one in the systematic order. You have to follow the same systematic order only. Then you will get a full perfect knowledge. Okay. So wish you all the best and we will meet in the next video. Good night.